What's up, everybody? It's time for another sales video for December. Not quite as late this time, still a little, that's okay. It's the middle of January, and we're getting it done. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this down to 15 minutes if I can. I realize I've been kind of taking a little too long on each item, and I that gets a little boring for other people. I totally get it, so I'm going to try to go kind of fast. Okay, so first item here is a Cheshire Cat Hot Topic pajama pants. They sold for $40 full price. I paid $2 at a Goodwill when I was out of town at the closest bins to me, like the Goodwill outlet bins. They weren't quite the bins I was thinking. They still did by the pound, but yeah, I decided to go there, and I went to the Goodwill next to it, the actual real Goodwill, and these were on sale. And if you're looking for like Disney stuff, sometimes like weird characters like that, not weird characters, but like characters that aren't the main characters, like side characters. Cheshire Cat is one of those. You don't see a lot of Cheshire Cat stuff randomly out in the wild, so stuff like that does better than like your main characters, in my opinion. And this did have problems. It had a lot of pilling on the crotch area, some little discolorations here and there, but still they sold for 40 plus the shipping. So great item there. I'm not going to go back over what was going on with these little not skull troopers, but Fortnite Biddy Boomer things. I paid $5 a piece for a whole bunch of them from a friend, and they just didn't work out as well as I had hoped. So I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $14.39 with free shipping. The whole story's on my last sales video, and I just don't feel like getting back into it. But yeah, it's just a little speaker that you hook up to your phone, computer, whatever. So this is an interesting one. It's a CD called Bark, and basically it's a play that's kind of similar to Cats, and I think the reason why it's sold is because of the movie Cats coming out. So these people basically kind of sort of dress up in dog costumes and sing about like peeing on stuff and like uh about bitches and like it's funny. I did see some of it, but at some point I got a little tired of it and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. But you can watch the whole thing on YouTube. Another thing with this is that it was actually cracked on the inside, and I still sold it. I mean, didn't sell for a whole lot, but still $12.79 plus shipping is not bad. And like I said, I bought it for $1 from a Goodwill. Next item is just some ornaments I got at a church rummage sale. I took them all out of the package and set them up here. It took almost an entire year to sell them. I think I got these in like February of last year, and they didn't have great comps. I picked them up without even looking them up or anything, and I I thought they would do well. I just didn't realize it would take until like literally almost Christmas to sell. I I guess there's just a lot of them out there. And I thought they would also sell for maybe like 30 or 40, but then I got them home and I was like, oh, I'm not even excited to sell these because they don't even go for that much. But around Christmas, they do go for a little bit more. Off Christmas season, you're probably going to get 15 or so. So these were a fun item. I was kind of near a Goodwill, and my husband was like, "No, I don't want to go to Goodwill," and I was like, "Please let me go in for just a minute." And so we stopped, and I was in there for literally a few minutes, and these were in like the brand new carts that they roll out, and I didn't even see a price on them, so I took them to the counter and I was talking to the girl, and afterwards I realized she charged me $1 a piece. And I was like, oh my god, that's such a great price, even for Wii U games. Like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild just came out a couple years ago, but they still released on the Wii U because uh, the Switch had just came out. I think this game like came out with the Switch, if I remember correctly. And Wind Waker, I don't remember when that came out. But yeah, two Zelda games just sitting right next to each other, and they looked. I mean, they looked like they were in perfect condition, no scratches or anything. I don't even think I had to clean them or anything. So I did put them up for like 65, and they weren't moving as quickly as I would have liked. So I I I brought the price down to 55, and they sold like within the next day. Um, yeah, it was free shipping. So I think I brought these home. When I brought them home, I actually found like the price on the back of the game, and they originally wanted $2 a piece for them. But the girl didn't even see that, and neither did I, so I don't feel that bad about it. So this is just a little like Dutch oven. It's so tiny. It's 6 inches. I think I have a measuring tape next to it somewhere. Yeah, it's so little and so cute, and it's perfect for, putting in your kitchen for fall. I don't know what people actually use this for, but I just thought it was really cute, and it was at an estate sale for $4. If you ever see this Descoware made in Belgium, especially the bigger ones, they're oh, I can't remember what cast iron. They are cast iron, and they got bought up by Le Creuset. So this is basically a Le Creuset piece, but just like a very early piece, and it still has that like flameware look. So it went for 20 with shipping. It did take several months to sell, but I put it in my kitchen as like decoration while it was waiting to sell. So it was kind of neat. Next item, I found this on camera, I believe, on the side of the road. I was picking through some trash in my parents' neighborhood, and I just happened to find this. I thought it would sell. It was cute. It's like an Andy Warhol bag, and on the straps it said, "I am a very superficial person." On the inside, it had some pin marks, but so it did take a while to sell. I had this on eBay and Poshmark. But someone eventually gave me an offer of $12, and I said, why not? It was also missing a coin purse that came with it originally. So, but yeah. Nicholls State University pennant. I have talked so much about these pennants. I did like a whole video. This was the first one that I sold. Sports and collegiate pennants do the best. Souvenir pennants do well, especially if the place isn't there anymore. But yeah, definitely look out for these like felt pennants, because I think they are coming back into vogue, as like these retro pieces to put on a wall. But I would say my cost on this one technically is 5 cents, but I'm gonna say $1 because that's what I paid for all 15 pennants. So, and I did get $40 plus the shipping. At the quarter sale that I found the pennants, I also found these Andy Griffith sealed sets. I found the first and fourth season. I decided to bundle them since they didn't do that well on their own. I probably could have squeezed a few more dollars out of these, but I decided to put it up for 10 to see if that would sell quickly, just to get them out of here. And they did. They sold the next day, so probably should have put them for 15. But yeah, 50 cents into $10. I'm kind of losing my voice, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds hoarse. That just happened. Anyway, I have had this Care Bears Christmas boxes for so long, like 2 years. I found it with my dad. I was like, oh, these are going to be really, really good. I found like four sets of them, and I sold a couple over those 2 years, but all of a sudden this person, okay, so they kind of got stale, and what I did was I did a sell similar on them in December, and a couple of days later someone bought both of these, like the last two of these sets that I had left. I also did that with a strawberry shortcake one, and that one sold within a couple days after these. So I was very excited to get them out, but they were so cute. I don't understand why they took so long. They're just adorable. And they are from like 1983. I paid $1.20 for the two of these. I paid like 60 cents a piece for each one. And like I said, I had four. So maybe five, and then I sold two, then these two sold, then the strawberry shortcake sold after this. So here is the strawberry shortcake one. I didn't sell this one for 10. I sold this one for 6.50. So I sold like 3 within just a couple of days. Very excited. And this one was really cute too. I don't know why it just sat for so long. Maybe it's just my weird vintage retro taste. I don't know, but um I actually after this Christmas, I was like I think a few weeks before these sold, I was like if these don't sell the week before Christmas, I'm going to just open them and use them for myself because I personally just love them. Okay, so these were some Dansko shoes that I got from that Goodwill outlet. They look kind of. This isn't a great picture. The first picture I took for them was kind of blurry. I think this was the picture I meant to be like the main one, and it's just too blurry. So I used this one, and they still sold. They sold for, I believe. Let me look at. Okay, they sold for $30, and these were $1.50 at the bins that I went to. So, and I almost didn't pick these up. My husband was like, "Wait, these can get you like $35?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't know. They got some stains." He was like, "You can get those stains off." So I'm glad I listened to him, and I went ahead and picked them up because they didn't sit for very long. This is another pennant. I'm gonna say 5 cents is my cost on this, but I've already gotten the dollar back, like I said, and I did get $20 plus shipping on this. This was just a little tugboat that was nicknamed the SS Hurricane Camille because it washed up in Biloxi um, during Camille, and then when Katrina hit, Biloxi got hit super super hard, and so the gift shop that this is probably from got destroyed, and they ended up demolishing this a few years after Katrina, like in '08. So just a little history behind that one, if you hadn't already heard me say it. This is a Nick and Nora that I thought would never ever sell. I think I had it for over a year. It was in my death pile, not even listed for several months. Finally, like maybe last year, I said, I need to do something with this. I'm going to put this up. And it sold on Christmas Day for $12. I was just so happy to leave my house. I did pay $4 on it, which is a bit much. I don't know if I would do that again. It had some signs of wear, but overall good condition. But I'm just so glad to see it leave. This is a Tool CD. Anything Tool that I pick up will always sell. It may not be super, super quick, but within 2 or 3 months, I've had anything Tool sell. So, Tool is like a progressive metal band, pretty popular, but I'm sure there's people who haven't heard of them. And this was just like a cool booklet inside where you saw these stereoscopic images through these little goggles right there. But I picked the CD up for 25 cents, and it sold for 8.44 plus the shipping. This is a coloring book that I thought would sell super good. I eventually got 13 for it plus shipping. But and couldn't have paid more than 25 cents for it. I got it at the giant rummage sale that happens here every year. It's like my Christmas, but this came bundled with a bunch of other stuff. It was originally $35 from somewhere. Um, but yeah, I know a lot of people like MC Escher, so and there weren't that many of these up on eBay, so I thought it would sell within a few months, but it took like almost a year. But that's okay. It finally sold. 13 plus shipping. And then my Poshmark sales are this shooter menu shirt. And if you want to read these are really funny. Slippery nipple, sex on the beach, blowjob, the penetrator. Like they're just really funny drinks. I don't know if this was from a bar somewhere, but I did find this at Goodwill, and I actually found 2 of these, but I didn't want to take a chance on both. I should have just picked them both up. They were same size and everything. Um, but it sold like really quickly on Poshmark for $12. And so my profit on that was probably around $9. Anything under 15, they take $3 out. So, yeah, and here is the tag on it in case you're interested in that. An old Onita. And the last thing, I thought this would sell very, very quickly, but it took a couple of months. I actually found it on a at a Goodwill. The color of the tag on this hat was the half off color, and I couldn't believe that I came in like toward the later half of the day and it was still there. Like it had been there all week for half off. Um, so but yeah, I just found it. It was $1 on the hat rack, and it's got the Heath Ledger eyes. It's not one of the newer Joker things, but Heath Ledger is still very, very popular as the Joker, so I thought it would sell really well. And then someone gave me an offer of 18. No, I sent out an offer of 18 and with a shipping discount, and so I paid my profit in the end was $12.60. I really wish I would have been a little bit more patient on this and got squeezed out just a little bit more money because I really think this is a cool hat and I didn't see any other ones on eBay with this exact design on it. Maybe I could have changed out some keywords. I don't know how I could have done that any better. But yeah, super cool hat. I mean, at least it did sell, which I knew it would. Okay, so I did the sales in 16 minutes. Are you proud of me or what? That's like the fastest I think I've ever done this many sales. Um, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, let me know what you thought on any of these. And hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.